Commerce Secretary predicts extraordinary year ahead, meaning 2026, as inflation drops to 2.7% in November. And even liberals don't know what to say. They're like, well, it's 2.7, but we don't know it's going to stick like this. Is it not? What's going to happen? Da, 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 da. They're not happy about the fact that this thing is at 2.7% right now. Brian, I'm coming to you with this one here because the number here, let me go to one example. Members of Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick said the drop is proof the White House policies are finally pushing down prices, responding to Democrats who urge administration hasn't done enough to improve the economy. Is this the video you have, Humberto, to play? Can we hear from Lutnick first? I think you have a video of him. You had it marked off as one of the videos. You got it? Go for it, buddy.
President said he was going to bring prices down and that he was going to grow our revenue through tariffs, but he was not going to let prices go up. We're cutting energy prices. We're cutting interest rates, right? These things are coming down. And I think what you're going to see next year is an extraordinary year. Energy prices down, interest prices down, and earnings up, up, up.
Okay, Brandon.
So yeah, biggest gaslighting campaign in the history of the world, possibly. What? Just not this specifically. I'm not trying to be too hard on Trump and the administration, but just the way that inflation's measured and reported to us, biggest gaslighting campaign in the history of the world. Because when the government says, "Oh, good news, guys, inflation's down," the CPI, Consumer Price Index, went from 3% last year to 1.8% this year, so it's cheap. Things are cheaper now. No, it's not actually true. That just means that inflation went up by 3% last year and then went up by an additional 1.8% this year. So nothing's cheaper. It just went up at a slower rate, right? So the only way that inflation actually goes down is if that number was negative. But the problem is that if that number is negative, the economy is likely in a recession. So that's the problem with the way that the economy works. Does that make sense?
Yes, but is what's happening now? I know they're trying to spin it to not make them look bad. But is this a result of the past 4 years of everything, the printing the money and doing all that?
Yeah. The printing the money is like the main driver of the reason that the most important things are more expensive. Yes, I won't I argue against the fact that they're trying to make it better. Like oil's going down, that's good. Things that are within control are going down. But then like stuff like housing, cars, food, transportation, energy, like the energy, like for your house, not for the car. Mm-hmm. That stuff's still going up. So that people are still getting pinched by that. But yeah, sure, the rate of inflation is going down compared to last year. So yeah, that's a positive. But it's ridiculous to act like the problem of affordability is fixed or anywhere close to being fixed.
Do you think that that's the biggest issue right now that they're dealing with? Besides all the okay, I get it. But is that the main issue meaning voters?
Yeah, I think that's their biggest liability for sure. And especially for him because he kind of does this stubborn thing where he doubles and triples down when he feels like he's getting pinched by something. So I don't think that's the right approach for him to say that. Like, it's not his fault either. Like, he did print some of the money, but Biden just like quadrupled the amount of money that was printed.
So, Ben, if you're in the administration and you're gonna speak to the public about what's happening and not play it was all Biden's fault, how do you explain to them in layman's terms, like, hey, listen, besides it being them, this is what we're doing to try to fix it? Because are they trying?
Yeah, no. Like,
and I like that you're critical, Brandon. Good, because I went to Whole Foods and I'm not even joking. And I don't shop crazy. I'm a simple carnivore, whatever.
Yeah.
Bro, it was so expensive. Chase declined and they're like, it's fraud. That's how much. I'll show you right now. I'm going to show you while he's talking. Chase was like, hey, did somebody steal your card? I'm like, no, I'm at Whole Foods. I go, oh, okay, it's you. I'm not. Go ahead.
That's hilarious. But no, like stuff like housing, food, energy.
Did you see Sachs and Jason debate this out?
No.
This just happened. Rob, play this clip. Yeah. Play this clip on what Sachs said happened last 90 days. Go ahead.
You know, the thing about polls is it's obviously just a snapshot in time, and it doesn't tell you what things are going to look like 6 months from now or a year from now. I think they're going to look very good.
Yeah, I mean, maybe he turns it around.
I think it's already been turned around. It just takes time to kick in.
Yeah, I mean, the public's perception, it hasn't turned around, and inflation was supposed to go down. And it stayed
It
high.
has.
No, it stayed at, it's still way above the 2%
It's been
target.
1.6% for the last 3 months.
No, it has not. It
That's
just
what
said
House has said.
2.7.
No,
it's
that's
2.7. This is the
year
problem, I think, with the administration, and you're part of it. Like, you guys cherry pick numbers, and it's not matching the numbers on the field. So when you cherry pick the gas
is
number,
cherry picking? This is a CPI report.
No, the number.
Open the cover of the Wall Street Journal.
2.7%.
Hold on, 2.7% CPI, 2.6% core, 1.6% for last 3 months.
Okay.
What is hard to understand about this?
No.
Obviously, the last 3 months are going to tell you what the trajectory is.
Okay. The fact
You're
is,
looking for every excuse you can to basically downplay what is
He's made the most money
an
ever.
awesome report. And
Watch.
just look at the stock market, which is ripping today, because this is
that's
way
the
below
problem.
expectations.
You're
You're the only one who's
explaining
not
the
happy
problem.
about this news, Jake.
No. The country's not happy about it. I'm not. I don't have a horse in this race. I'm doing fantastic. I own equities. I'm doing better than I ever have in my life. I'm talking about how the bottom half of America perceives it. This is the blind spot of the Trump administration. You've proved my point by not addressing it. Let's go to the next subject.
No, I haven't. What?
No.
I guess your point is.
My point is the American people.
Pause it. Go ahead, Brandon.
So he didn't argue that the right way. I deeply love Trump and the administration, what they're doing. I'm thankful that they're in place. But the way, the problem is the way that we measure inflation is with the CPI, and it's a flawed way to measure it. So to say, oh, inflation is down because last year the CPI was at 3%, now it's at 1.6%. That doesn't mean inflation's down. That just means it's going up slower than it did last year, right? There was no reduction in the actual amount of inflation. Does that make sense? If it's at 3.5, if it's at 3 last year and 1.5 this year, that means it's at 4.5 between the last 2 years, right? So see what I'm saying? It's not actually down; it's just slowing.
But to give credit, they are working towards lowering what was going on under Biden when it hit 9%.
For sure, exactly. It's just insulting for them to tell people no, it's not actually a problem. Relax.
No. I think there's two things here. Okay, Brandon. It's not a problem. I think it is a problem. I think who created this problem is the problem.
Yeah, and I'm not saying he did.
No, he did. So then that's the part. So then they want to make sure you're not saying it's because of them.
No.
Because for them to have accelerated to bring down the pricing and, think at the pace that they have, that part is on them. To say that, affordability is a not real issue, that's where you lose.
Right.
Just watch how Mamdani won. Just watch how the mayor of Miami won. All she has to say is, can you afford to pay $4,000 a month for rent? 4 years ago, 12 years ago, it used to be $1,800. How are you going to pay $4,000 a month? And they're like, yeah, that's what I'm dealing with.
Yeah.
Because my income didn't double in the last 5 years.
Right.
But my rent doubled in the last 5 years. So now I got to leave Miami and I got to go live in a different place. Affordability is a real issue. They're working towards it. I think 2026, I'm still at the place of I think 2026 is going to be a magical, magical year. Adam.
Well, as they've said, it's the economy, stupid. So affordability is just a new word for the economy, and that's great. So what I love about the All In podcast is what I love about our podcast. Let them debate. And that's great. They had different positions on it. That's amazing. We've seen the downfall of certain podcasters who just look in the mirror or looking at a camera all by themselves and pretend that they have all the information and there's zero pushback by anybody else. The beauty about a panel or a round table is we can debate. Vinny's right. Or Vinny's wrong. Okay, great. Whatever's going on. So respect to the All In podcast for having that debate in the public forum. That's amazing to me. I think everyone wants to nitpick Trump or every little thing that he did. Well, would you rather have Kamala? Would you rather have what Biden did? No. So in my opinion, Howard Lutnick is an absolute professional, grown-up Commerce Secretary doing the right thing with these tariffs. It's going to take time. It might take till 2026. It may take it beyond. But what were our alternatives? Continue to kick the can down the road while we're taken advantage of by all these countries all around the world? BS. So Trump did the hard thing. The hardest thing to do is to say, you know what? I'm going to be the bad guy. Mm-hmm. Like in Scarface. Yeah, look at me. Say good night to the bad guy. Yep. Trump's the bad guy. That's fine. But it's to be pro-America. So it's so easy to nitpick Trump. Oh, I don't like what he did here. I don't like what he did here. What's the alternative then, guys? You have Kamala running the show? To me, that's a non-starter. So our past leaders have sold us out to China, have sold manufacturing out the window. They've lowered cheap goods for the rest of Americans. Trump's bringing in tariffs and fair trade and free trade, however you want to put it. But at the end of the day, Trump is doing a net positive long-term for the American economy, and there's going to be some short-term bumps in the road.
You made a great point. You actually said it without even saying it. Donald Trump actually does the things that all these politicians promise to say they're going to do. He's like, hey, go ahead, I'll do it, and it's going to hurt for this little moment, but we're going to get past it.
The other night, my wife's hosting some of her friends over at the house with Bible study. Anyways, they're doing their thing. They're having their food. They're laughing. And I come in. There's like 20 cars in front of our house. My security freaks out. He's thinking something's going on. I said, no. I think there's something. I think Jen told me, and I forgot, obviously. I forget we had some. And I come in. This lady walks up to me. We start talking. Very nice lady. She says, oh, I see the shoes you're wearing. She says, are those the shoes you've worn 3,000 days in a row? She says, after hearing you talk about it, that you've been wearing it for so many days, I eventually bought one for my husband. So guess what, folks? You know what I'm wearing today?
3001.
Let me tell you. When I tell you, since September 9th, September 10th, I've worn this every day except for 3 days. I'm not kidding with you. It's the most comfortable shoes in the world. It's the product that you see us talk about every single flipping day, but today's special. Let me tell you why it's special. You know what just showed up?
Nice.
The whites
Ooh-wee.
officially showed up to our factory.
Flats.
First time ever. And the navy blues showed up. First time ever. By the way, this is now on our 4th order because they sell out. So if you're somebody that's wondering why are people loving these FLB shoes, you may want to watch this video and find out for yourself and then go place an order for someone you love. But this white one just came. Absolutely sick. Look at the bottom of it with the FLB on the bottom. Watch this clip, and then we'll take you to VT Merch, and we'll go from there. Go ahead, Humberto. To create a shoe that blends comfort, function, and luxury, we had the choice to make it fast. We had the choice to make it cheap. We chose neither. Instead, we chose Tuscany, Italy. We chose true Italian craftsmanship, each pair touched by 50 skilled hands. We chose patience, spending 2 years perfecting every detail, and we chose the finest quality at every step. Introducing the Future Looks Bright collection. Not rushed, not disposable, not ordinary. Rather, intentional, luxurious, timeless. There you go. Humberto, do you want to go to vtmerch.com? Oh, you're wearing it today. Good for you. By the way, there's nothing like wearing these shoes and you're sitting in a boardroom or in a conference room or anywhere at dinner and you put your feet like this and everybody sees it and they say, you got to be kidding me. Go all the way down. Remember, these are 100% made in Italy, 100%. 5 factories with the on-cloud foam on the bottom, the super foam technology on the bottom, so it's comfortable and light when you wear it. And if you compare them to the Berluti, Ferragamo, Zegna's, Gucci's, the price difference is insane. So if you haven't placed an order or two, the list we get of people that are buying, I can't say the names until these people wear it. You would be amazed who's ordering these shoes for Christmas for themselves and their families. Go to vtmerch.com, place an order or two, one for yourself, one for somebody you love, or maybe your husband, someone else you got out there, so they can wear the FLB shoes. The white and navy blue is here. The sizes, if you're wondering what's already been out, size 13 sold out. For navy blue, these are not available. Size navy blue, oh my God. It just goes very quickly, okay, on what sizes are there. But go place your order. It'll tell you when it's going to be delivered. If you enjoyed this video, you want to watch more videos like this, click here. And if you want to watch the entire podcast, click here.